Good morning, everybody. John here with FMP Wargamers, and boy, do I got some stuff for you today. All right, I don't have a whole lot of time because I have to get to work. I'm working today, covering for other people, and then, of course, same day that I'm doing Armies on Parade at the store to really highlight and show our appreciation to all of our hobbyists. That I'm also doing the Marvel Crisis Protocol demos at my store today as well, on top of doing the new releases to sell and taking all these pre-orders for the Sisters of Battle box set that's coming out next week. I mean, my mind is just blown with how much stuff that's going to go on today. But that's not what you're here to listen to me ramble on about. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about a few things in particular. And you guys see that the, I'm going to see actually if I can pull this up off screen so you don't see what I'm doing, because I don't want to get somebody in trouble. And that's the last thing I would want. In fact, let's see if I can do this. I apologize for these graphics just kind of popping up right now. I just thought about something and I wanted to, I hope you're not seeing all this stuff on your screen. We don't want you to see that. We do want that. All right, I can do that because this I got from one source that didn't hurt, and that's not going to get anybody in trouble, and which confirms some very basic rules that I got. So you guys can't see it right now. I've got the image hidden, which I apologize. Now, I said there's a lot to cover, and there's a couple things I'm not going to cover because somebody else has the information. They've already done a video. Ash over at GMC did a video. Now, what I am going to do is watch the video, take the notes, compare it to the information I have, and basically get you a nice compiled version of what's coming with Faith and Fury. The Psychic Awakening 2 book. So tomorrow's morning show, that's Sunday morning, that's the 17th of November at 10 a.m. Central, I will give you a breakdown. So instead of watching an hour and a half long video or a little bit over that or just under that, I'm going to get it down into 30 minutes, and it won't be, you won't get screenshots. I'm just going to be reading from cue cards so you guys can hear firsthand what all these bonuses are. I do have some that I will go over, but right now, since I'm on a time crunch today, I need to cover a few other things first. You know what? Because I have some really loyal Chaos Space Marine followers and such, I will actually give you a small sampling. Before I do that, somewhere up here, right about there, you should see a subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you can get a free subscription once per month. Just follow the links to tell you how to do that. It doesn't cost you anything. It is free 1 month subscription. Please help us out. And if you're a veteran, this is just a heads up. You can get, I think today might be the last day. You'll need to just Google it. I should have done that for you all already, and I apologize. But right now, Amazon was running a special for veterans, and I'm pretty sure it's this entire month, or it's today is the end, where you can get $40 off a 1-year subscription to Amazon Prime, which gets you, linked up to TV shows and whatnot, and also free subscriptions like wherever my finger is, right about here, and which really helps us out. It helps you out because $40 off for a year subscription. That's awesome. That's what most people people pay for 1 month cable TV and internet. So what you're like a little bit over $70. I think it's like 75, 76, something like that. So that's huge. That's almost 50% off. So do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow, and you'll get all the updates and everything. And we've got some major contests coming up. Actually, I'm out announcing today one of those contests is going to be between now and the end of December. Between now and the end of December, or whenever we hit 1,000 followers on Twitch, we will, whichever comes first, the end of December or 1,000 followers, for every 100, every time we hit 100, 200, 300, 400, each of those numbers, we're going to give, for followers, subscribers, we're going to give away some sort of prize. Games Workshop, Pop Goes the Monkey, Corvus Belly for Infinity, Malifaux. We've got a whole bunch of cool mini or not packs that are, everything's still brand new in package. Some stuff you can't even find anymore. Heck, we've got a couple limited edition full-on miniature board games that are just waiting for homes to go to. And so, I mean, we've got probably a few $1,000s worth of stuff here. Well, I've got a few $1,000s worth of stuff that I'm donating to the channel to give back to the community, and you guys help us out, get a chance to win some prizes. Also, to double up on that, go over to YouTube. All right, go over to YouTube. FMP Wargamers on YouTube. It's youtube.com/FMP Wargamers. Hit subscribe on there. Follow us on there. Like and comment on there. And push it out to your friends and family. Get everybody involved. The more people that get involved, not just you, but more your friends, your family. Don't make ghost accounts, because I think we'll get in trouble for that, and I don't want to deal with that headache. But you keep sharing it. You keep sharing it with your friends. Put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, Instagram, whatnot, and spread it to all your friends and say, hey man, just go on there, hit a like, leave a comment on one of their videos, most recent video, like today would be great. And follow them, jump over on Twitch, subscribe to them or follow them, whatever you're able to do. And then that's going to help us grow and get us more access to what I'm like leaks that I'm going to give you today. I mean, more where I can actually put up screenshots and actually do videos and whatnot. But it'll also helps. It's rewarding to you, because you guys, the more people that are joining, that's more prize support that's just going to go out. And I'll tell you right now, if for YouTube, it'll be a little different. For every 500 subscribers, we will do a bit of prize. We'll do another thing of prize support, but those will be a little bit more higher end prize support. So we'll do like little boxes, like $50, $60 boxes. I think it'll probably be the limit on Twitch, and then up to like $100 boxes will be over on on YouTube. So please, please, please spread the word. Let us grow, because we've kind of capped out at like 100 something here on Twitch and around 3,000. I think we're just under 3,000 over on YouTube. So help us out. Sorry for the long-winded thing. Let's go on one little thing here about. Make sure you guys can't see anything cool. Let's talk about 3 things about Chaos Space Marines that are coming in Faith and Fury. I'm going to do a more detailed breakdown tomorrow with the actual contents of the book. This right now is considered rumor, what I'm about to tell you. It really is rumor until you actually have the book in hand, or you know what I mean. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 things. First one, Wild Fury. Costs 1 command point. You use it during the fight phase. Select a World Eaters unit from your army, and until the end of that phase, that's the end of the fight phase, your close combat phase, improve their melee weapons AP by 1. And I think chain axes are already -1. So whenever they get their own probably version of doctrines, imagine that they might be -2 AP. That could be pretty scary. Oops. What did I just lost my screen. Oh, there we go. Woof. Scared me for a second. So that's number 1. Let's go to number 2, Red Butcher. So it looks like we're going to concentrate on World Eaters right now. 2 command points before the battle. 1 World Eaters Terminator unit. Oh, because the Red Butchers were their main unit during Warhammer 30,000 Horus Heresy. So 2 command points at the beginning or before the battle. 1 World Eater's Terminator unit gets +1 strength and Blood for the Blood God rule, which is fight twice in close combat. Use only once. Oh, so basically you're turning 1 unit of Terminators into a Khorne Berserker unit, if I'm understanding that correctly, at +1 strength. That to me might be worth taking Terminators, deep striking in with a whole bunch of axes and power fists, and that could be pretty brutal. Oof, oof, oof. All right, we'll give you 1 more. Blood for the Blood God. 2 command points used during fight phase. After an enemy unit is destroyed as a result of an attack made by a World Eater's model in your army, until the start of the next turn, all friendly World Eaters units automatically pass morale test. That's okay. They're not going to tie. Sorry, you know what? That was kind of a bad one. You guys deserve another good one, I think. Let's go with... This must be like the day for World Eaters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we said there's going to be 8, 6 to 8, and it looks like you're going to get 8 World Eaters. So I'm going to give you 1 more because I like you guys. 1 command point, apocalyptic, some sort of frenzy. I think it's whatever the terminology is when you're basically going into a fit, like you're having an episode for epilepsy. Forget it. Anyways, 1 command point used during deployment when you set up a World Eater's infantry unit at the start of the first battle round, but before the first turn begins. Oh, I like that. Before the first turn begins, move the unit 9 inches. Cannot get within 9 inches of an enemy unit. That is even scarier. Oh, you do not want 20 Berserkers 9 inches closer during... you don't want them 9 inches closer to you for combat, because that's 9 inches up. They'll do a 6-inch move, which puts them at 15 inches up, and that gives them only 9 inches they have to cover with 2d6 or 3d6 on the charge. They might have an ability where they can advance in charge. So, oh man, if you see a big squad of Berserkers across from you, be weary, especially if they're using the Psychic Awakening book. Oof. All right. So, a couple things I want to talk about today. I've definitely seen portions of the Sisters of Battle Codex. I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I've seen 4 pages now of the Codex. And I got confirmations on a couple things from my leaker over in the UK. Thank you so much, hon. I owe you big. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? I owe you big. You've been hooking me up, and I have been practically begging for you to give me stuff. And then I took that information, and I double confirmed it elsewhere. So, you know, once again, ladies and gents, you got to treat this as 100% rumors until you see an image. Once you see the image, once you see the book, you'll know I'm telling the truth. Now, I know this title of this thing is No Pick, No Proof, so I can't show you too many pics. Actually, I can't show you any pics because I will get 2 people, 1 young lady and 1 gentleman. I will get them in serious, serious trouble. And since they work for the company and some branch in the company, which I probably just shouldn't have said that, but oh well. They could risk them losing their job, and we most certainly don't want that to happen, do we? Because we're not jerks. So, why do I have this image up again? Once again, this is still a relatively solid thing. I'm waiting to actually get the image from a source over on the East Coast, U.S. East Coast, not the UK. I just said, hey, send me the image of the Battle Sanctum. I just need to verify, is this the Battle Sanctum? And so I'm like, that's all I want. I'm like, I'm not going to show you I can't show you guys the image because once again, there's a select amount of people that have the images, that got the codexes, that got the battle box early. FNP Wargamers not being one of them. That's why we wanted to get our votes up. That way we can get you this information sooner, faster, and give you guys an honest breakdown instead of, giving you like a fluff breakdown like, oh, well, Games Workshop is, they're the bestest ever. And we of course are not, corporate shills and taking money or anything. No, we're going to give you guys an honest breakdown, as you guys have heard me go on and on about Dark Uprising, which could very well be why we don't get a free copy, is because I give an honest view of what I see. So this image is up mainly to show you guys, remind you guys that this could very well be the Battle Sanctum. I'm hoping to have that picture today, hopefully in the next few hours. That way I can pass it on to you guys tomorrow morning. So what can I confirm that is in the Space Marine, or not Space Marine, but the Sisters of Battle Codex? Well, I'm going to show you two images. They are not the actual models that are coming. I'm just using these as references. So please bear with me. So I definitely have now confirmed that Crusaders and the Death Cult Assassins are in this book. Now, people will be like, oh, well, duh. No kidding, John. Well, the important thing is here, ladies and gentlemen, is that they've been moving forward with plastic miniatures only. So that means very likely, and I'm hoping, this is me crossing my fingers, as they've been trying to get rid of all their Finecast models, is that means that the Death Cult Assassins and Crusaders are going to get plastic model kits. So we've never seen a plastic model kit, which would be a never before seen unit for the Sisters of Battle that's with the Crusaders or the Assassins. So what makes me think we'll see an assassin? Well, boom. There's an assassin right there. Look at that. I'm not too happy about the mask with that weird Greedo look. I am happy with other assets. But we got an assassin, Death Cult Assassin. Now they won't call it a Death Cult Assassin, but this is a Death Cult Assassin. I am sorry, it's a Death Cult Assassin. The entire aesthetic is Death Cult Assassin. This is out of the Rogue Trader box for Kill Team. That's the only way you can get her. I've got one. I replaced that head, thankfully, because I cannot stand it. I mean, it looks like Greedo, or just something. Like she spit poison out? Is it a mouth laser? It looks very S&M like. So I'm not too happy with that mouthpiece. But I should have just shaved that down. And I'm so stupid. Anyways. Good chance that we will see plastic assassins. Now, the other thing, and they're going to be in the Ecclesiarchy Battle Conclave. Now, the other one is the Plastic Crusader. Like, John, they're metal and Finecast. Are they, though? Are they? What is that? Oh, silly me. That is the Warhammer 40,000 Combat Arena game that is at Barnes & Noble. And sure enough, those are all plastic miniatures. Huh. John, that can't be. Yeah, it is true. That is a Crusader. So they have made the molds. They have the capability of doing this. Both the Assassin and the Crusader. So you're welcome for my service. That's a joke, by the way. If you don't know the joke, it's a veteran thing. There are certain people out there that are like, well, you need to thank me for my service. I'm just joking. Please don't be like, oh, John is such a jerk. I knew it. I'm not being a jerk. I'm just joking. But now another thing I should highlight, which could be very cool, is to the left, or depending on your screen, on the left side of the let's just do this from this point of view. To the right of the is it the right, the left? You know what? Right next to the gosh darn Crusader is a Primaris Psyker, or a Psyker Primaris, or whatever they're called, for the Imperial Guard. Does that mean they're going to get a plastic one sometime during the Psychic Awakening? Could be, ladies and gents. That's something to think about. Might be coming. Psychic Awakening might be giving you a plastic Psyker for your Imperial Guard. Now, mind you, I could very easily see Games Workshop going, you know what? That's such a good mold. Let's go ahead and repurpose it and put it in a blister. For that size model, probably $25 or $25 or $30. Here you guys go. We got you a brand new Battle Psyker that's already been out. And then, so if you guys are just joining, we've confirmed that the Crusader and the Assassin, which are not necessarily these models, please remember that, are in the Sisters of Battle Codex. I have now confirmed that 100%. Another thing that I've confirmed is that the Sister, or the Repentia Superior, I believe that is the name. Yes. The Repentia Superior is an HQ style model, or elite, kind of like Apothecaries and Chapter Ancients. If you play Space Marines, they are a separate model. They are not part of the unit of the Sisters Repentia. So when I was talking about there's multiple elite and HQ characters, this is another example. So that's not probably what you wanted to hear. That's not as cool. A couple other things I can confirm is the Zephyrim. I finally found out what the Zephyrim are. They are an upgraded Sisters of Battle. And I can't do this here. They're an upgraded, a Seraphim. They're basically another version of Seraphim. So expect that variation in the that variation in the plastic sprue whenever you get the box set in 2020. What separates them? Well, it looked like, if I'm reading some of the image, or if I'm reading left to right correctly, and parts of the images are a little blurred, is that the Zephyrim, we're going to get a bonus attack. They still have the deep striking in because they got the little fluttery wings. Well, they're not really wings, but jump packs. Each model, now this is the cool thing, each model comes equipped with a bolt pistol, no big surprise, and a power sword. So you have jump pack, power sword wielding, multiple attacks, Sisters of Battle. They have all the other abilities. They also have another one. I cannot remember the name of the ability. Because if I pull it up on the screen, I'm afraid it will be revealed, and then somebody's going to get in trouble. So that's kind of the joke, no pick, no proof for today. So sorry. Anyways, they get a +1 to their invulnerable save, so they go from their 6 from their Shield of Faith to a 5. If they have another ability that's giving them a +1 to their invulnerable save, the max they can get off of their special ability is a 4+. So they're only 1 wound, as far as I could tell. They were only 1 wound models. I doubt it's 4. It was a little blurry around that and the attacks. So I don't know why parts of that was. It could have been a deliberate blur, which would make sense, especially just in case I accidentally revealed the image. Okay, cool. So that's the Zephyrim. And I saw plasma pistols and inferno pistols were part of the equipment, but I'm betting, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning when I can look at the image, because I got to shut this down here shortly because I need to get to work a little early today. It looked like only the Sister Superior in the squad would be able to get the plasma pistol or inferno pistol, which would make sense. That's a very standard thing. But since they are an elite version of the Seraphim, these are Zephyrim with a Z, Zephyr, they might very well have the ability to take plasma pistols and inferno pistols in place of their bolt pistols. You just pay for the upgrade, which could end up being pretty cool. That could be pretty brutal, especially if they are a multi-wound model. Actually, hold on one second. I might be able to check something here. Let me look on my monitor over here. Come on. Sorry, I just figured. Let me check here, and nope, cannot see it. Still a little blurred out. I think it was deliberately blurred. Okay, so I'm going to move past the Zephyr. Sorry about that little delay. I just wanted to see if I could read it. They have a variety of abilities. I think they might be used. The power level, I believe, was a 5 or a 6. So you're probably looking, well, find something comparable. Maybe like well, probably about the same. Oh, you know what? sorry, I can actually, let me scroll back over. Okay. All right. Zoom in. Yep. 1 wound models, 2 attacks, 12-inch move, 3s everywhere. And it does not look like, it doesn't look like they can get those upgrades. So only 2 attacks, 1 wound, but they're rocking a 3-up, 5-up right out the gate. So they're probably going to be about 18, 19, maybe 20 points a model. Probably about 18, 19 points, because I think the base for sisters was like 13. I could be wrong on that. So probably under 20 points, 2 attack model with a 3-up, 4, 5-up. And if you're not familiar with the terms, when I say 3-up, 5-up, the first number is their armor save. Their second number is their invulnerable save. If I say like 5++, that usually, or 5-up again, that usually means they have a feel no pain or something to where they can go, okay, well, I failed my armor saves, or you just chewed through my armor. I have this special ability that lets me kind of shrug off wounds. So that's the feel no pain, if you were not aware. I know we're getting some new people involved that don't know too much about Warhammer 40,000, so that's why they're here. All right, so the last one. I'm not going to name the unit. I'm not going to name the unit. I'm not even going to show you guys a picture. I was intending to show you a picture. Actually, you know what? So I don't get her in trouble for by revealing the actual data card. What I can do, is show the other gal's image that she sent me that has now popped up over at Lady Atia that will not get me in trouble or her. All right, let's put that image up. So this is over. You can find this over at Lady Atia, so I don't have to get my source in trouble. So pretty cool image, huh? Kind of hiding stuff in plain sight. Now I can't say what the unit is. I'm not even going to read off all the abilities because it will get my other gal in trouble, and I do not want that to happen. But I can tell you that there's a badass unit right here, and with lots of wounds, lots of attacks, and very, very brutal. So let me just make sure that the image is not popping up. All right, cool. So the unit, she will have Axe of Faith, Sacred Rites, Shield of Faith as usual. She does have some extra abilities. She's got pretty much some character style abilities. Let's just say character style abilities. What am I looking at here? Man, it's going to be hard to tell you guys stuff without risking putting somebody in trouble. So I'm not going to push it, except this unit is going to be pimp. You are going to want to rock this unit. And from what I'm understanding, it does not have a particular order. I could be wrong, but I don't think it has. Oh, yeah, it does have an order. I'm sorry. Not only does it have an order, it can be used for virtually any order. That's what it was. Okay, so at least 4 or 5 orders it can use it. A lot of attacks, guys. A lot of attacks. Oh my god. This thing is brutal. And I'm hoping you're still seeing that image. So let me read off a couple things here. There we go. 4+ invulnerable save. So yeah, I know I'm teasing you guys. They have an ability where when an act of faith is done, let's see here. You can perform 1 act of faith for a unit within 6 inches that has the Act of Faith ability, even if you have already performed 1 or more acts of faith in that phase. So this is a buff character. It's like, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and rock that Act of Faith again, girl? You're looking good, looking fine in that power armor. So really cool. Solid movement. I would put this, with the exception of the toughness and the strength, I would put this character on par with a Space Marine. I would say with a Space Marine character, one of their characters. Well, more wounds. I'd probably put it closer to, I would say, in between like Space Marine Captain and Gravis Armor, which I think are up to 7 or 8 wounds now because of the new book. close to being a Disco Lord. If you know what a Disco Lord is, Lord Discordant. A lot of wounds here, and multiple badass weapons, relics, relic weapons by means of relic swords, sorry. So really awesome. I'm really excited about this model. It's badass looking. I mean, you can see how badass this character is already looking. Look at that. Look at that shield. Look at that sword. That's pretty freaking impressive. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely impressed. And this goes back to Games Workshop hiding very cleverly their images of upcoming product within their little leaks and their pictures and all the different books. So that's why we're still back to, and if you're just joining us, this most certainly is not the confirmed Death Cult Assassin unit that's coming in the book. It could very well be the Finecast. I seriously doubt it, because I've already seen them do plastic assassins right here, Death Cult Assassin, and we know that there's the Crusaders right here. We know both of those are in the book, along with the Zephyrim, or Zephyrim squad, which are basically upgraded Seraphim with power swords, and I'm pretty sure they are going to have access to the plasma pistols and inferno pistols. I doubt they're just an upgrade for a power sword and a bonus attack and the bonus invulnerable save. So pretty impressive, and I imagine they're going to be around 18 points a pop. I'm just guessing. I couldn't see the points, but I was basing it on their power level, so probably around 18 to 20 points for a 1 wound, 3 up, 5 up, possibly a 4 up if they get a special ability on top of that. Maxed out at 4 up invulnerable save, power sword, bolt pistol, 2 attacks. Probably, I'm betting that they're going to get 1 bonus attack on the charge or something from a special ability or something like that. So good. It'll be a good unit. And then, of course, the image I just showed. This HQ unit is coming, and so the image I got was just the gal. I pulled this image off of the Battle Sister Bulletin, which, if you're wondering, Lady Atia has already pulled it, so nobody's going to get in trouble for seeing this image, except for Lady Atia. Her page has revealed it first, so cool. I got that in the email with a couple data sheets. So I hope that kind of satisfies your guys' curiosity about some of the upcoming units. Once again, the sister, or the Repentia Superior, is a separate model from the unit. She is like an HQ upgrade. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. She probably should have been like a sergeant, but that's also cool. Well, she's not HQ, and she's an elite character. Not too sure how I feel about her not being in the unit. I feel like she should be a part of that unit, but I should have known the way she was separated from the model. Oh man, worked out really hard yesterday, and it's really hard to extend my arms. Sorry. So I should have paid attention to how they had her separated in the box, or on the box art, because she's standing away from the models, and I should have paid attention to the base size. It should have been like instant. She's a separate character. So that is all I got. Now tomorrow, ladies and gents, I will have a nice breakdown of the entire Faith and Fury. I won't have screenshots for you. I'm just going to compile it into basically cue cards, and I'll put in some graphics. Maybe we'll have a little slideshow of some awesome warfare imagery and stuff from Faith and Fury and all the different legions and Space Marine stuff that's in there. We'll go over it all, but instead of having to go through an hour-and-a-half show, we're gonna do it in 30 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer up. I've got a timer set up so I can actually see it on my screen, and maybe I'll do one where you guys can see John's trying to set a record at 30 minutes. All right, I got to get to work. I've got to make some awards, and I got to prep for a very, very long day at the Atomic Hobby Shop in Cypress, Texas. So make sure, if you just joined, go back to the front, to the start of the video. Please, please, please look at or listen to everything I was talking about by subscribing on YouTube, being a subscriber here, following us on both sites, whatnot. commenting, especially on YouTube. Like and comment, like and comment, like and comment, like and comment. Share it out. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, share the channel out. The more people we get involved, every time we hit 100, a total of 100 people, each block of 100 on Twitch that we get, I'm giving out free, basically a prize, an award, if you will, to one of those 100 people. And then that next group of 100 people. Now it's a bigger pool, so I'm adding more. I'm adding another prize support around $50, $60 worth of, up to $50, $60 worth of stuff. So over on YouTube, 500 followers. Every 500 followers that we add on, I am giving a larger prize, probably up to $100 worth of prize support, all new in box, new in wrapper, whatnot, to one random person. So please, please, please jump on and be a subscriber. Help us out, because the bigger we get, the more info we can pass on to you all. And that's really what we want to do. Because we do get the information early, but we don't always get it completely. So if we can get complete information to you guys earlier, because we have certain subscriber level, the benefit, you're getting a chance of getting prize support, and you're getting leaks early for being one of our subscribers, one of our followers. So I really appreciate any help you guys can do for us. Pass the word to everybody. Have your mom, dad, grandma, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, little Timmy, little Todd, little Kimmy, get them on there. And get them to subscribe, man. Get them to follow. Please don't make any fake accounts for your dog or your cat, unless they literally watch YouTube and watch our videos. Then you probably already made them a channel, and that's, I can't, yeah, okay. Whatever. All right, I got to get going. I'm definitely starting to ramble, and I need to get to work. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central Time, and we're going to talk about Faith and Fury. Have a good night.